The problem with preaching morals. You've likely tried to offer sincere advice, something rooted in honesty, respect, or fairness, only to be met with defensiveness, cynicism, or even outright hostility. We should work with integrity. Let's treat each other with respect. We all share responsibility here, and yet some people seem to reject these good messages. Why? Centuries ago, Eastern philosopher Chuang Tzu warned us about this. When guiding someone toward goodness, don't aim too high. Guide them in ways they can follow. This isn't just about being nice. It's a deep truth about how people receive messages based on their emotional state, personal history, and social context. Let's explore 4 types of people who often push back against moral or ethical advice, especially in the workplace, and why. Warning 1. The emotionally defensive. These individuals see moral advice not as guidance, but as criticism. When you say, "We should be honest at work," they might hear, "You're dishonest." Why? Because their self-worth feels constantly under threat. Often shaped by past criticism or low self-esteem, they react defensively not because your message is wrong, but because it feels like an attack on their identity. Psychology: low self-esteem, trauma from past judgment, high sensitivity to moral feedback. 2. The authoritarian mindset. People with authoritarian tendencies don't accept moral advice unless it comes from someone above them. If a colleague or subordinate says, "We need to build team trust," they may respond, "Who are you to tell me that?" They view communication as a top-down structure. If it's not coming from a superior, it's not valid. Psychology: power-based thinking, status, obsession, rejection of peer-driven wisdom. 3. The cynic. Cynical people view morality as unrealistic idealism. Tell them, "We should work with mutual respect," and they'll scoff. That's not how the real world works. They're not heartless. They're just hurt. Often they've seen idealism crushed by betrayal. They use sarcasm as a shield and see virtue as naivete. Psychology: past disappointments, emotional detachment, rejection of hope-based messages. 4. The empathy challenged. Some people genuinely struggle to care about how others feel. Say, "We should consider others' emotions when we speak," and you'll get, "Why should I care? That's not my problem." This isn't just coldness. It could stem from growing up in emotionally numb environments or learning to survive by putting themselves first. Psychology: low empathy, self-centered worldview, resistance to emotional awareness. What this means for leaders, parents, and peers. If you've ever wondered why your well-intentioned advice fell flat now, you know it may not be the message, it's the receiver's internal system. The ancient wisdom of Kegantan applies here. Do not set the bar too high. Make it possible for them to follow. That means speak in a way that's relatable, not preachy. Consider their emotional defenses. Start from connection, not correction. Translate ideals into language they can actually act on. Teaching is not declaring. It's connecting. To teach goodness effectively, especially in American culture, where individuality and emotional safety are paramount, your job isn't just to deliver truth. It's to make that truth land gently so it can grow. Here's how to do that. Use "I" language instead of "you should." Offer real-life examples, not abstract morality. Ask questions instead of giving commands. Acknowledge their strengths first. For example, I found that being honest, even in small things, helps build team trust. What do you think? This opens a door, not a wound. Don't mistake resistance for evil. People resist goodness not because they're bad. They resist because they feel exposed, unworthy, unheard, or unready. Our role is not to label them, it's to understand them. This is what makes moral leadership truly ethical. Compassion before correction. Connection before instruction. Conclusion: real morality meets people where they are. Telling people to be better doesn't work unless they feel safe enough to hear it. Teaching morality is not about pushing values. It's about translating values into practical, emotionally accessible language. That's what Chuang Tzu meant. Help them in a way they can follow. Takeaway for everyday life. Next time you want to offer advice to a coworker, child, partner, or friend, ask yourself, is this message emotionally reachable? Am I speaking to connect or just to correct? Can I offer this truth with grace? That's when advice becomes transformation. Subscribe and keep growing with us. If this message helped you see advice and leadership in a new light, please consider, and for a sip of fun, liking this video, subscribing to the channel, turning on notifications for more insight on psychology, leadership, and ancient wisdom reimagined. Want more philosophy made practical? You can watch the full video in the description link or on the channel homepage.